Well, we're at an unusual place today, and we are in Waverly, Tennessee, and this is called the Walls Art Park, and it is where that it is allowed to do painting. They ask you only to do it on the bricks, or I should say the concrete blocks they've got, and to put a date up in the upper corners so that you'll not paint over it for at least a month, and then you can paint on it. They ask not to paint on other things, but of course people will paint on signs and different things. But there is supposed to be like 80 block walls in this park, and as you can see and tell, we're real close to the main highway here in Waverly, Tennessee. And it is all spread out through a wooded area, but it's right here, just right off of Main Street. So it's not very far, but it's all through the wooded area, and we're going to see if we can take a hike and at least see part of them today. I will add, on some of them, it looks like you may have to use your imagination quite a bit as to what all the art is saying. But when I was reading about it before we traveled the distance to come here to this park, it says it's trying to give graffiti art a new reputation as not being just something ugly or destructive. And hopefully that one sign back there is the only thing that's been painted on, and not trees and everything else throughout the park. And it does so far. From what we've started, it looks a rather clean area. Of course, the artists have to bring their own paint when they come, and from what I was reading, they come from different places, not just local. There's a lady and a couple of her children with her. Well, actually, it looks like 3 children with her up ahead, and I'm sure they're enjoying all the colorful art. This one over here looks like it may be a Halloween type painting with pumpkins and bats and all. Well, that looks like a cool cat with maybe Japanese lanterns and Japanese or Chinese type buildings on it, and maybe a sword of some sort in his hand. It's a public park with no charge for it. Oh, she's giving an okie dokie thumbs up sign here. Ooh, one-eyed skeleton looking through spider webbed eye. See a couple artists down here painting, and I'm going to see if they mind that I film them, just a little bit of them or not. Wow, this one was just painted today.
Whenever you go back and do the cutback, make it pointed. You know?
Yeah, I'm that like that. I'm gonna do it like here, like.
And
this
I
is-
got okay from the two artists to video them here.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. On each side, you want it to look right.
And they're telling me about every 6 months or so, they try to have some kind of thing for people to come and see this. It's different things.
Yeah, 'cause then we
Now, one told me he's from Nashville, and the other one said he's from Dixon. And one says he's does graffiti art for Nashville all the time.
Yeah. And you can do the same thing. Yeah, this is good.
And so this line right here.
That or go back and do more of that. But yeah.
I know.
So what is this going to be of when you get finished?
My name. I was just trying something new. Learned how to do this little technique with the cap.
Uh-huh.
Having fun. I was very much stressing last time I went to paint, and then I just kind of freestyled it when I got here.
So you're a college student?
Yes, I go to NOSI, College of Graphic Design, and I'm taking graphic design for my major.
Oh, and you're from Dixon, right?
Yes, I lived in Nolensville for most of my time in Tennessee, but 2 years ago we moved to Dixon.
Oh, okay.
So I try to get out and paint as much as I can, but college keeps you busy, which is good.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I finally got a little 2-week break from semesters, and was like, I need to come out here and paint with the friends.
Okay.
Because, yeah, they didn't have a...
And I've interrupted y'all at lunchtime. Sorry about
you're
that.
We will talk and eat.
Yeah, I'll talk.
And you're from Nashville, you said, and you paint in Nashville graffiti a lot.
Yeah.
And what is your artist name you go by?
I'm Skish.
Okay. And you've painted several in here?
I have.
Mm.
Well, I guess it's covered now, but there's one that's like a monkey up top. I'm a character artist. I can't even say I'm exactly a graffiti writer anymore. I used to do letters, but I'm more of a street artist. I do a character all over Nashville. Sometimes he's a little coin-looking guy, but he's like 4 teeth and 4 bumps.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cool. I do it so like, I don't know. I used to be like really egotistical with my graffiti, and I was like, I need my name up and I need to be recognized, and it became more like I'd rather make anybody else happy whenever they see it, and that's what created the character.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know people see it, and I've had like, I'm in some articles online that people have written about like the graffiti, like my character, and like I know people are happy to see it. Like nobody's ever been like, oh,
Well, this has got to make the children happy. It makes me happy to see it and everything.
all that, yeah,
And a place for y'all to express yourself. I love it.
about it, and you wanted to come check it out.
I did.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
Just a curiosity, about how many cans of paint would it take to paint something this big?
1, 2.
It's kind of difficult because I haven't been using like all the cans. I'll use like a little
We
bit.
use some of the cans. So like, if you wanted to like,
This is probably...
if you want to condense it all, like let's say we use 20 cans and we use about a third of a can. It takes about 7 full cans. But like this size, this is probably gonna take 10 plus cans.
You paint it all at one time in one day? You usually get it all done?
Yeah, oh yeah, because I'm not trying to come
Yeah.
back a second day.
Well, I thank you guys for talking to me. I'm going to have you on YouTube now.
Do it. What's your YouTube?
Yeah.
Tennessee Girl.
Tennessee Girl. All right, we'll come check it out.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
The background, the one on the other side of that wall is the one I did.
On the
I'm still doing it.
on this one over here?
The other side of that.
Okay. Let's see the one that he is doing. He said he's still working on it on this side of the wall. Oh, I like the bright colors. And as you can imagine, he still has a lot of cans to work with here. Well, we have several routes to take on the trails through here to look at them, so let's move on around and look at a few more of them. One more thing they have in this park area is what they called a lock bridge, and you can bring your locks and actually lock them on the heart shapes it looks like this one has. And we'll go up here and see if there's a lot of locks on it. This looks like this may be a form of piece being written, and it looks like it was done in October of 2024. And they're kind of neat, spread out through the wooded area here. But I want us to head on over first and look at this bridge. Wow, there is quite a few. And it looks like they may have got this art thing from one being in, they called them love locks in Paris, France. And so I guess that's one reason they've got hearts on it. I've not seen them with bridges before that I've seen with locks on them in the shape of a heart. I have been to Paris, but I did not notice them that time when I was there. Guess I didn't go to the right bridge. There's even one that's kind of shaped like a heart itself. And some of them are kind of rusty, so you know they've been here quite a while. And this is a little double jointed one, so it looks like that's really a neat little lock. Oh, here's another one that's kind of neat. A lock with a chain going around it and connected to another lock. So maybe that is the love connection there. And another one of them with a heart shape. Since there's so many on the top of the other hill, I'm not going to walk this time around the back of each one of these to look at. And that kind of looks like that maybe eyes or a monster or something, not sure. Looks like they got a tree that's down behind a couple of these, but there's one with a cat back there and another pumpkin looking one. Give you a quick glimpse at another one here, and see if we can got a place for you to sit and have a lunch if you need to. Work my way up to the hillside a little bit, and I think I'll show you a couple looking down from the hill there. And some of them are like a cube made out of the blocks, concrete blocks, and so you get 4 paintings on those. Well, I like this one. It's got a tree and on it, and not sure about all the other stuff, but looks like it might have been made on April the 5th of 2025. Good thing is if you make it to the top of the hill up here, you can sit at the bench there. Looks like it says Hetty Hardware with an arrow pointing down. I'm not sure about what that is for. We'll head on up. This one looks like it may have been painted for a while because it's peeling a lot, but I like the message. It says, "I'm blessed." And it looks like it's Tank, and the other one I believe was Tank on it too, and that must be the artist. It says it's a T-E-K on it. And this one looks like it says Rose on it. She may have painted the one on the front. Looks like the arrow's kind of pointed toward the front. Well, we're not looking at the front and back of every one of them, but most of them, and so you're getting a glimpse of what it's like if you have a nice day and you're wanting to get out and enjoy the weather, or maybe pack a lunch and look at some artwork. Looks like that may be a little snail crawling across there. Because one of the artists down there told me that he paints down here rather regular, so he's got a few of them that's been painted. And of course they've been painted over, like I said, got to paint them again in 30 days. You can have the right to go over them. Looks like Rose decided to paint her name on this one and painted it in bright rosy colors. Very nice. Someone needs to actually maybe come redo this one. The tree leaves are falling off, and it's kind of neat. It looks like it's made with paper because it looks like writing out of music books and reading type material on it, on the tree leaves. And I don't think I gave you a good shot earlier when I was up there of that first one, that little pole thing, but I want to try to zoom in because it has a neat piece of artwork on top of it. It's a large feather there, and I really like that. Guard your heart above all else, for it is the source of life. Proverbs 4:23. And this one was painted a little over a year ago, April the 14th of 2024.